Right now, inside corporate networks across the globe, autonomous AI systems are expanding at an exponential rate, making millions of micro-decisions every second. Internal engineering teams build and deploy these models so rapidly that compliance departments often lose track of them. This is shadow AI, an invisible layer of machine logic running beneath the surface of the enterprise. The danger here is the black box problem. Because these algorithms train on massive datasets of historical, human-generated text, they absorb the messy societal biases baked into that data. The AI inherits and replicates toxic human traits without anyone explicitly programming it to do so. Trying to monitor this avalanche of outputs with human moderators is a mathematical impossibility. By the time a person reviews a single flagged response, the system has already executed thousands more. This severe mismatch between machine velocity and human reaction time leaves organizations completely blind to the choices their own systems are making in real time. And now, global governments are stepping in, forcefully slamming the brakes on this unchecked and dangerous technological sprint. The European Union's new AI Act establishes severe financial stakes for non-compliance. Under this legislation, organizations face penalties reaching up to 30 million euros, or 6% of their total global turnover. Relying on scattered documentation and manual oversight to meet these strict new standards guarantees a failed audit, leaving companies completely exposed to massive fines. When machine velocity collides with rigorous government law, technical risks evolve into immediate threats to a company's solvency. The only mathematically sound way to govern a machine operating at lightning speed is to deploy an automated AI governance platform to watch it. This brings us to a framework known as constitutional AI. Instead of relying on a room full of human moderators to catch mistakes, engineers hard-code a distinct set of ethical principles directly into the system. The system uses chain-of-thought reasoning. Before generating an answer, the AI evaluates its logic against that predefined constitution. Because it explains decisions at every step, the alignment process becomes entirely transparent. Human reviewers can see exactly why a response was approved or denied. Extensive testing shows this approach actively increases the harmlessness of the outputs without reducing the model's ability to tackle large, complex tasks. Constitutional AI gives a high-speed machine a built-in, legally auditable conscience. But governments write laws in abstract human language, spread across thousands of pages of incredibly dense legal text. To translate those abstract documents into strict machine guardrails, engineers use a method called policy as prompt. This chart shows how legal texts are systematically broken down. The text is parsed into a policy tree, organizing broad governance challenges into specific subrules. The system compiles that tree into lightweight classifiers, turning a dense regulation into a simple command the AI can instantly obey. Policy as prompt solves the translation gap, turning the philosophical language of human law into hard, enforceable machine code. In live production environments, an AI generates text and executes critical decisions in just a fraction of a single millisecond. To enforce compliance at this speed, the governance platform uses pre-decision screening. It continuously queries its constitutional rules right before the AI is allowed to formulate a response. Consider this scenario. An employee asks a chatbot a question, and the model inadvertently begins pulling a GDPR-protected API key to include in its answer. Within milliseconds, the platform detects the constitutional violation. It intercepts the response mid-flight and locks the sensitive data in a secure quarantine collection for human review. This real-time interception prevents a catastrophic data leak at the exact moment of execution. AI governance is becoming a proactive, embedded layer residing directly within the technology stack. Embedding this continuous oversight into daily workflows is the only mechanism that allows organizations to scale up their AI operations safely under intense regulatory pressure. Navigating the regulatory landscape requires more than raw processing power. It requires precision control. In enterprise AI, achieving high velocity requires hard coding the brakes.